Hi, how are you,
I
Aman?
good. Just 5 minutes. We'll connect.
Yeah, sure.
The previous call is over, Anina.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
hi, DP. Okay. Sorry for joining our previous call overran. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's okay.
Okay. Let me just give me 1 minute. Okay. I think we can start. Yeah, yourself about your current role and about your experience.
Okay, hello everyone. I do have total 5.7 years experience into the Power BI and SQL, and I have the knowledge of Excel as well. And I have started my career from in 2017. There I worked on the multiple domain like banking, insurance, HR, and currently my project is into medical domain. I joined and they are into medical domain. I my the client currently I'm working with, they are Netherlands based client. The client name is, they are into manufacturing of the medical equipment, specifically neuro and sensory. We are right now building the analytical solution that can give insight about the product performance, like licensing of software, risk analysis, security of application. For what we are using, for that we are using import mode as a data source, and we have data source like SQL, Jira, and GitHub. And for the KPI, we show high, low, and medium performance for black duck and security, black duck and coverity.
Okay. So, mm, what are the data sources from where you're extracting the data in your current reports? You
uh,
mentioned Jira, GitHub, and one more, right? Which was that?
SQL server. My main data was from the SQL server only. One report I got from the all the data source I was getting through the SQL server only. The data was coming to the SQL server, and from there I was connecting to into the Power BI desktop.
Okay, so basically, so Jira and the GitHub data was also flowing into SQL Server, and you connected Power BI to SQL Server to get those data, right?
Yeah, for one report I have connected through the GitHub app. Like I have created one report. For that I have directly connected to the GitHub app and made the report. But that was for direct mode, and only measures I have created on that. Or the other report, our other visuals was already made. A sample record were there. So I just connected to the link and the data source. So the sample data has come, and if I am connecting to the data, like that app, so the some of the reports are sample reports are already made up. So I did some
So,
basic changes in there.
okay, so you are saying you connected, you used a direct query mode, right? So
Yeah.
how did you connect to the GitHub? I mean, what if I can understand, what was the first step you did while connecting to GitHub, and how you fetched the records?
Into the Power BI services, you go into the app. Into the app, you will connect the Get app. Into Get app, you can download the GitHub app. You will have some credential for to downloading that. So for that, you have to connect the credential. You have to put your owner detail like my name, identity, and the repos what you want to connect. So that way you can get the data into your server.
Okay, so do you have any other way to connect to GitHub or GitLab? I mean, if I want to connect Power BI desktop to say GitLab, right, or GitHub, so
So
can you suggest me some ways how can I do that?
so you can go to the into the Power BI desktop and connect to the data source. Into the data source, you can connect. You can select the data source there, and it will come directly into your desktop. So you can do the transformation and do the changes whatever you want to make it.
No, but are you sure we have the, no, but if this is possible, if we have a connector, right? If whatever the inbuilt connectors we are getting with Power BI, but say I don't have a connector, then what can be my solution for that? If I say I want to connect it to GitLab or GitHub or Jira or any other web application, how can you do that? Do you have any idea? I mean, if you can think of some process where we can start from to get the data from these systems into Power BI.
So we can we can use a REST API to allow to we can program the REST API there to retrieve the data. So we can utilize Power BI web connector to connect these API to fetch the required data from there.
So REST API, what all methods will you use?
We can
How will you?
we can use a custom connection as well. You can develop a custom connection using Power BI or leverage the community developer. That way we can do. I haven't done it, but I know about these method we can use.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so basically what you can do is basically you can connect it through REST API and then you can use get and post methods to get the records.
Yeah.
So you'll have to do the pagination to get the particular number of records in one page, and then possibly you can loop that page, yeah, to get all the records.
Like OAuth token and all, so you can put the credential there.
Correct. Yes. Okay.
I can rate myself 3.
3 out of 5, right?
Out of 5. Yeah.
Okay. Will you go with many to many only, or will you do some changes, and how will you model it then that way?
For handling the many to many relationship, we can create a bridge table there, so which can be which can be connect to the which can change the data world from one to many or many to one to many or many to one. That way, we can analyze our data model to understand why it is many to many relationship exists. Then we can change the relationship there, like it is accurate or not. So we can change the relationship accordingly.
So what will be there in your bridge table? So say I have one table, say employees table, okay, and I have another table as department table, right? So so one employee can be there in one employee name. Will it be from right side of the table, or will the contents be from the left side of the table, or both the tables? How will it be?
Like some unique relationship between two tables. Like for example, if table A represent the employee and table B represent a department, so in the bridge table we would include a combination of employee IDs and department IDs to define each employee belong to which department. That way we can change. We can create a bridge table. So employee ID or department ID can help us out to create a bridge table there.
Okay.
RLS help us to secure the data. We can segregate the data according to the requirement user. We can show some we can show our data department wise. Like if HR department want to show their data, so we can put the row level security there, so they can see their data only. We can put the row level security country wise, department wise, or the region wise as well, so they can see their particular data. They don't if they don't want to see the whole data, so we can put the row level security there, and that way so we can
okay, so say if I have I mean, how will you model the data and how will you apply the row level security in it?
So what we'll do, we'll apply the we can apply the dex function there, by filtering user function like username, user principal name. We can combine the table relationship there, so that we can do. We have to apply the dex function there. Project I have applied where I have to apply the put the RLS for the department wise. So in Power BI, in the Power BI desktop, I have put the RLS there. We can characterize the user executive query. So it's commonly used to scenario where different user need to access different subset of data.
So let's take one example in Power BI.
Yes, that we can do.
How?
So if we are creating different role in Power, so we can assign all majors to one role, and only one is specific. For you, I can assign all the majors, and to Aman, I will assign the all only two majors there. So based on the user role, we can do that. We can create the security role. We can define the different roles of different user to group. For example, you could have role for regular user and separate role for Aman. So we can assign that way. We can assign the permission to each role based on the major. They should have success to regular user might have success to all the measures, while Aman might have access to only to a specific measure. That way we can do. And then
So
we can
where is this rule applied?
and into the Power BI desktop.
So do we have object level rules definition in Power BI?
We can apply the data model where you how it is work on that. We can apply it on the data model as well. We can define the rule that determine which row in data user of role can access. So typically we can work on the dex on which formula we can work on.
Okay, so let's take for million, normal values for count, and normal values for percentage. So if my percentage is 62%, so it would be iterated as 0.6.
We can calculate the calculated column there. We can where you can want to create. We can use a dex function to formulate value column based on the unit column. We can use function like format or concatenate to apply appropriate formatting rules there.
The concatenate will
Format function to apply formatting file keeping the data as numeric. So we can create a measure for a subtotal. We can display subtotal using matrix or a table. Then we can format subtotal measures there.
Okay. Have you ever worked with
Out of
okay, so what is it?
no, I have learned Tableau and Python, but I haven't got the experience a chance to work on that.
Okay, sure. Do you have DP anything? I am done the interview.
What is the job profile actually?
Okay, so job profile, so we are looking for a candidate or team. So we are basically a central reporting team who works horizontal in UBS. Okay, so we are kind of a COE team who are enablers of various BI technologies, and Power Platform is one of them. I mean, it is of the one of the strategic reporting tool which UBS is investing in. So that is why specifically we're looking for Power BI, Power Apps, and Power Automate.
Okay.
But apart from that, we have other BI tools as well, like OBI, MSTR, where we have a lot of reports which are already there in the bank. So our team are the enablers to how to migrate those reports to Power BI. What should be the architecture for the reporting in group finance, and if anything new is coming in these tools and technologies, so we kind of evaluate those, and then if we give a nod, then only UBS invests in those third party third party extensions, or you say so. Like, do you have any experience, or you've started learning Fabric?
No,
I know it's on the initial phase. Okay. So we are looking for someone who knows Fabric as well a little bit. If not Fabric, maybe a handful of experience in PySpark.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, that's the profile overall. Anyways, thank you for our time. I think we are done. We can close the call, right, DP?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.